Hey guys!
Good morning!
Long time no see! We just didn't put out a lot of content in February and we missed you all and we can't wait to be back. So we are going to vlog today, which is February 28th. There's really nothing particularly exciting on the to-do list for today, but we just wanted to see you and talk to you and put out some content. So what is it, about 8 o'clock?
Yeah, a few minutes after.
We are headed to the Jeep dealership because we need an oil change. Our Jeep has 9,465 miles on it, and we've had it exactly a year this month, I think. February. Didn't we get it in February?
No, we got it. I think it turned a year in like I don't remember. Maybe February.
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
We don't remember. I thought we got it like a couple weeks before we moved, but anyway, it's got close to 10,000 miles, and it was time for an oil change. So we're gonna take it there and do that. It's a pretty cloudy day today, so I don't know if we're gonna be able to get any sun. I have flute tonight, and then I'm going to dinner with my friend again at another place I've never been. So we will bring you along for everything we do.
Sounds good.
First, coffee. Rumor is Jimmy Buffett bought this and it's going to turn it into a margarita nightclub hotel.
Oh.
All right, we're home now. We actually got an Uber to bring us back home. The dealership promised us a ride home in 30 minutes or less, and we waited over an hour. And the guy was nowhere nearby, so we just decided to get an Uber and come home because Michael has to work. He's got some phone calls he's got to make, and I've got things I've got to do. So I have now scrambled myself 3 eggs and a 4th egg for Aber's breakfast. And Michael's making his protein
shake going.
Michael's got his protein shake going, and then we're gonna have to move on with our day and wait for them to finish our Jeep. I know it never looks very appetizing, but I have 3 scrambled eggs here with salt and pepper, a little bit of shredded cheese, and sour cream, and that's gonna be my breakfast.
You know what time it is. It's a little bit later, but it's okay. Got my shake going this morning. I'm sure I'll have my pizzas at lunchtime in a few hours. Julie will not be having dinner with me. She'll be going out. She told you that earlier, so I'll show you what I will make for dinner later in the day too. But yeah, I have a couple of phone calls. We were wanting to get some sunshine. I'm not sure if the sun's going to come through today, so we'll see how that goes.
I mentioned earlier that I have a flute lesson tonight, and mad scramble here. Life got in the way, and I have practiced once in the last 2 weeks, and 2 of the 3 things that she sent me home to learn are actually really, really challenging me a lot. So I am desperately trying to learn it all in one day. The 3rd thing that she gave me, which is out of my book, is actually pretty easy. I just sort of sight read through it, and it's not that hard. I'll play it. Off to a great start here. It's not too terribly challenging. There were a few little mistakes in there, but she will overlook those if they happen again. They may or may not. Still struggling a little bit with my dynamics, even though I worked a lot in February on learning how to relax my jaw. So this piece has been kind of fun because there's quite a few crescendos, and then there's one completely unexpected soft part in it. So this was the easier of the 3. I'm going to call it here and just hope I can BS my way through it tonight. And then I'm going to start working on those other 2 that are challenging me quite a lot. It's a little bit of a cloudy day here in Florida, but it's warm. And we decided to come outside anyway and get a little UV exposure, even though it won't be very much. We both have candles. I have the Paperwhite and Michael has the Oasis. And I'm currently reading one of my favorite authors, Alison Weir, Queens of the Conquest. It's a 3 or 4 book series, and I'm finally reading the first book. I had been trying to check it out from the library for over a year, and it was always checked out, and I couldn't get my hands on it. Michael bought it for me, so I'm reading Queens of the Conquest, England's Medieval Queens, Book 1. So that's what I'm reading. And
I have an Alison Weir book. This is my first Alison Weir that I have read. So I'm going down this whole English history, really the 1500s of English history. And Dan Jones put me on that track. So I decided I wanted to go back and read one of Alison's. This is The Princes in the Tower. This is an old book. This was published in 95. I was just in high school.
I read this 3 years ago, and I actually did a review of it on my old YouTube channel, which was an ASMR channel that never really took off, and I haven't updated that channel in a couple years. But yeah, I thought the book was great, and I recommended it. I'm glad you're reading it.
Really like the way that she writes, really like the way that Dan Jones writes. I have no desire to read any other English historical author anyway. But yeah, I'm going to do a review of this when I get finished with it, but I'm enjoying it so far.
All right, we call it 30 and 30.
Yeah.
30 on our back, 30 on our front, and that'll be our UV exposure for today. I was hoping to hold out until dinner tonight, but at a little after 2 p.m., I'm pretty hungry. Look how dirty the bottom of this oven is. Goodness, we got to do something about that. So I'm going to make myself a little pizza snack. This is shredded cheese and pepperoni and a dash of pepper. About 10 minutes on a broil. And here it is. 6 little pizza snacks. Very, very good, and basically 0 carbs. What you're eating?
So this is my dinner. Julie's going out for dinner. I did have, I don't think we told them, I had pizza as well. I had 8 of the little pizza squares.
I forgot to ask you to film it. That's okay.
So Gordo's, you guys know Gordo's. You know that's one of our staples. It is bland and boring today, but that's okay. That's actually what I wanted. I was in the mood for just the hot dogs. Again, Applegate uncured. The Butterball turkey sausage, so full pack of that. That's 40 protein. This is 21 protein, 0 carbs. This is our raw cheddar. We're really liking the sharp cheddar from Croc, the Croc sharp cheddar here. And then we have some simply pickles, cucumbers, water, vinegar, sea salt. Very simple. I'm going to wash it down with some Mountain Valley sparkling water for me. And that's what I'm going to have for dinner. And then we will end it with a kombucha like we always do this evening.
You got your little dinner napkin.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I'm ready to go so I don't spill the cheese or,
We don't own a table, so we eat on the couch most days like heathens, right? All right, guys. I'm off to flute lesson. Wish me luck. I'm going to do the best I can with the very little bit I have practiced. So let's hope she's not too upset with me and hope I can get the best. I didn't want to cancel on her, and I don't think that would be right or fair to make her miss a lesson just because I'm not prepared for it. But let's hope she can help me get something out of this, since I surely did not put in the work this week and am not prepared. So my lesson went really, really great. I told her that I had not practiced, and it was no problem. We actually just kind of hit some of the rough spots I've been having with that Anderson song. And then she pulled out a piece of music that I've never heard before. It's a Quan's flute piece in G major, and actually we sight read it together, and she kind of totally spent the lesson teaching me a piece of music I've never seen before. And that was so great because it kind of alleviated the pressure of not being prepared. And since I was sight reading something a little easier than what I would have come to the lesson to play with her, it was a great learning opportunity in a different way. So it actually worked out fine. I was apologetic that I didn't practice as much as I should, but I'll have everything ready for my next lesson. And I'm excited about this new piece. I'm gonna get it on IMSLP and learn it at home because I really liked it a lot. So anyway, all that anxiety for not being prepared was for nothing. She was totally understanding and ended up making the lesson a challenge in a different way, which is exactly what I was hoping she would do and I knew she would do. She's so awesome. I really feel like I get a lot of work when I'm with her, and I get to stretch my brain and use it in all new ways. So I'm really, really enjoying taking flute lessons. I really just can't recommend enough. If there's something you've always wanted to do and always wanted to learn, don't wait any longer. Put all of your effort into learning something. And I swear, it's like I feel like my brain gets bigger, and it's like it's been exercised. Like I feel almost tired, like I've used my brain like a muscle. And I love that about taking lessons and challenging myself and learning something new outside my comfort zone. So I am off to have dinner with my friend, and I will see you soon.
Okay, so we finished eating. Although I think Abra may be eating her food over there. And now Abra and I are just waiting for Jules to get back. I am starting a new chapter in my book, the Alison Wire book we talked about this morning. It'll probably be finished tomorrow. So I'm looking for the next one to read. And yeah, we're going to continue to relax right here. Wait on her to get home probably within the next hour, I would say. Then have our kombucha and probably call it an evening because she is working in the morning. So we'll be back in just a bit. Update. I'm drinking kombucha by myself. Jules is playing trivia at the restaurant that they had dinner at. She didn't realize that trivia was going to be held there tonight, so she's staying for a little while longer. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and have my booch. And I think I am going to sign off unless Jules does something together when she gets back. But otherwise, I hope you had a good day. I hope you have a good night, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay, I'm gonna make this short because I'm getting really sleepy. It's almost 9 o'clock and I'm home now. I missed my little family, but I had a good time. We actually stayed and played the entire round of trivia and came in second to last place. I think we had all of 38 points and the winner had, I don't know, 90 or something. Many points. It was a lot of fun. I wish I'd saved my scorecard, but I forgot and left it there. But what I ate, you saw, was a burger with a slice of cheese and 2 pieces of bacon, and it was great. The burger meat was good, but I wouldn't say it was definitely not a favorite place down here that I've eaten so far. But had a good time, had a really good time with my friend. Michael said he's already signed off, but I needed to say goodnight to everybody, wrap up this vlog. Had a good flute lesson. I think I talked about that a little bit. Even though I was very underprepared, we still had a good time. But I am headed to bed because I got to be up at 5 o'clock tomorrow to go to work. So
I know, I told him.
I know. I was out a little later than I meant to be out, but I was having fun with my friend, and she wasn't ready to come home, but I am ready for bed now. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, or maybe not tomorrow, but we'll see you soon. We'll see you in another vlog one of these days soon. Good night.
Good night.